He grabbed my hand across the table, his thumb tracing circles on my skin like it was only us in the world. The restaurant buzzed with low conversations and clinking glasses, but when he leaned in and whispered, "I love you," it felt like the lights dimmed just for us. I barely had time to register what he'd said before she appeared. His actual girlfriend, standing at the end of our booth, her lipstick too perfect, her eyes too sharp, holding a bouquet of roses that he must have promised her too. The air turned cold as she stared between us, her smile stretching into something brittle. He didn't flinch. He just squeezed my hand tighter, like he could anchor me to this lie, to this table, to his mess. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just set the flowers down and slid into the booth next to me, her shoulder pressing against mine. "So this is her," she said, her voice level, her gaze never leaving my face. I waited for him to explain, to protest, to do anything, but he just sat there, silent, eyes darting between us like a trapped animal. That's when she laughed, low and cutting, and reached for my other hand. "He told me all about you," she said, and I nearly choked. All at once, it unraveled. The late-night calls he claimed were work, the weekends he disappeared, the way he always had to leave when things got too real. She turned to him, her voice flat. "Did you tell her you loved me last night too?" He looked down at the table, and in that moment, I realized I was nothing more than another scene in his endless performance. I stood up, knees shaking, both of them watching me like I was the experiment and they were the scientists. I thought I'd be angry at her, but all I felt was a hollow kind of relief, like the secret I'd been clutching finally wasn't mine alone. As I walked out, I didn't look back. The truth was, I'd loved the idea of being chosen. But as the door swung shut behind me, I finally understood. I wasn't the only one who'd been lied to, but I was the only one still lying to myself.